Hi everybody, today we're running through a short cardio bar session. All I'm gonna use is a ball and maybe a chair or a countertop, side of a couch, anything you have for support and stability. We're gonna grab the ball, we're gonna start with the ball right between your inner thighs. As you step in towards your surface, take a step away so your fingertips lightly touch, and then walk your feet so they're hip width apart and a little bit towards inwards. So kind of find that little active squeeze on the ball. Now take a seat on your hips and wiggle your toes just to find that support. Nice long flat back. Take a second and start to find a little pulse into your hips. So I work from my hips pulling back, not from my knees pulling forwards, and I wrap my inner thighs around the ball to keep those inner thighs engaged. Hold yourself at the bottom and then pause. See if you can press your toes wide into the floor and then elevate your heels by lifting the arches of the feet and then dropping down. So my hips don't come up and down. I'm just pulling out of my calves, lifting and lowering. Finding that high rise out of the tippy toes. Just two more here. Good, last one, we're gonna hold your heels at the bottom. Push your heels 1 inch down and squeeze the ball. Wrap it in, 8 of these. Little wraps. Think of pulling the ball down towards the floor as you wrap the inner thighs around it. Now let's go one of each. We go one hop of the heels and one squeeze of the ball. So I wanna lift out of the toes and then pull it in. Can we do this a little quicker? We go one high, one squeeze, up and squeeze. Make sure you're spreading your toes wide, gripping the toes with the floor. You got 4 of these. Last 3. Perfect. 2 more. Light support with your hands. Hold your heels in. Sit into the floor 1 inch further and then double time squeeze the ball. Wrap it in. Inner thighs wrap into the ball for 5, for 4. Pull the belly away from the ball. 2 and 1. Hold the last one here and go a little to that pulse. Now you're gonna reach your right hand and you're gonna grab the ball. You're gonna reach it all the way in line with your right ear. Find that little pulse. Take it a second here. Step your left leg back as you push the ball into the floor. Right leg, right hand. Hold it there for 3 more. Step the foot 1 more time where it came from. Reach the ball up to the sky. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Let's do this 4 counts back. Step it back. Push the ball to the floor. Back little lunge. And then hop that foot exactly where it came from. Reach it back a little quicker. We go 2 back and 2 up. Perfect. So my steady leg, my left foot is pushing against the floor and moving just from the right side. 2 more. Last one here. Perfect. Now I'm gonna hold my lunge back. Pause it for a second. Use your ball to push it down and then hop your right foot a little back and a little behind you. So go for a little curtsy, little bop, little back. So very bent back knee, and then you push and you pulse from that front heel. Now we're gonna combo all 3 together. So I'm gonna press up into that little split squat. I'm gonna find that split back to the floor. I'm gonna bop my foot back behind me and then straight over the back leg. I go up and back. So find a single beat, working a little more into a higher pace and a little quicker tempo. It's gonna elevate my heart rate. It's gonna work my steady leg, my front foot. Reach that ball all the way up and back. 1 more time, lift, lower, press it. Perfect. Now stay here for the second. Keep the ball on the floor. Bring both feet on the ball as you find a slight angle. So I have my inner hand supporting on the chair, and then I'm gonna bend into my squat 1 more time. Find that hinge, opposite hand on my hip. Make sure your toes are together. Heels are pressing all the way to the ball. Hold it 4 more, 3 more. Good, knees tight. Sit your hips low, and then your outside leg, your right leg, you're gonna step it out to the floor in a wide squat. Push it down to the ground. Maybe reach that same hand to the floor and try and pulse your middle finger to touch the ground. Last 4, 3, 2. Let's do these together. So I step my heels together, legs nice and tight, and then I push that outer leg into the floor. 1 more time, push it out for 4, 3, good. So my heels are really pushing against the ball, and then I find the ground, wide squat. Hold the wide squat, use your surface, the chair, and then elevate that outer leg into an arabesque, opening up the hip, reaching the hand towards the ankle. Step it back down, circle the end through the front of the body. Do this again. Big lift arabesque. It's a nice balance on that standing right leg. Open up left, exhale. Good. Breathe it out. Take it down. Can we add a double pulse? Hold it up for 2 and then down. Look back towards that right shoulder. Try and find balance out of that left foot. 2 more. Back it down. 1 more here. Now let's try and combine all 3. Bring the feet together. Step it out to a low squat. Open into that leg lift. Drop it back down to the beat. We go in, out, lift, lower. pull it together, push it apart. Make sure that heel steps on the floor every single time, and then give that ball that extra squeeze. 2 more. Last one here, we're gonna hold that side lateral lift. Hold it. Okay, pull the knee an inch behind you. Open the chest, lift out of that standing leg. Pulse the thigh up. Think of the shin bone. Pulling up to the hand, clapping them together. Just for 4, point your right toes. 3, 2, last one. Good. Step off the ball for a second. Take a little turn back towards your seat. Now take a step back and then bring the ball on the floor again. Walk your right heel on the ball, right toes on the ground. Take a second to bring both hands in front of you and then step your free leg, your left foot, all the way forwards of your toes. Find a little split squat, bend the knees, and find a little pulses. Now, you're gonna sit low as you can, and then that ball leg, that right ankle, you're gonna open up the knee and you're gonna close it. Now I'm gonna bring my fingertips to the floor and then back to the chair. So I'm gonna open, wrap the hip, touch the floor, bring it back as I parallel the knees. A little quicker, in and out and in. So I really want you to see this. If I had my chair in front of me, I'm trying to kind of wrap the hip, but my left knee stays steady to the front. 2 more, I'm gonna go back to my chair, and then last one, I'm gonna hold it on the bar. Now this is where you're gonna have to use something very sturdy. So maybe hands a little wider on your surface. Push off your ball foot, your right leg, and then see if you can kick your front leg, your left leg all the way back behind you into that straight long kick. And then pull it through, step it in front of you, and then bend it down. Let's do this again. Push the leg back, open the chest forward. It's a little push-up position for the arms. And maybe as you step, you can kind of lift your torso, lengthen your arms. Push it back, and then press it. Do this one more time. Lengthen out, bottom of a push-up, hold it there. We're gonna try and combine all 3. So let's go back to that constant pulse, because bar is about tempo. It's about that little tiny pulse. That's the killer. And we're gonna hold it. We're gonna combine all 3. I'm gonna do this slow. You're gonna open the knee, wrap it, pull the toe down. We're gonna bring it back to the bar, knees parallel, and then we're gonna swing 1 time, free leg, step in front of you. Can we do this on the beat? Let's go. We take it out, center, kick, and step. Out, center, kick, and step. Open, roll it. Good, so that tiny rotation comes from that outer right hip, not from the toes. The foot stays on the ball, the toes stay on the ground. Legs sweep straight back behind me. Try and contract that left gluteal muscle, not throwing the leg, just from your low back, front of the body, nice and supported. Hold the leg lift, open the chest maybe 1 inch lower. Wrap that left hip down and pulse the leg. Can you straighten out your arms a little longer? Can you think of pulling yourself forwards with your chest and your hip bones want to reach back? Maybe a tiny deeper bend on your standing leg. Lengthen the toes. 4, longest line. 3, just 2 more. Last one. Bring the leg back in front of you. We're gonna roll the ball a little bit further back, and you're gonna take your left knee on top of the right knee on top of the ball. So we're really low into the ground. We still have the surface, but I want you to tuck your right toes into the floor and start to bounce your knee into the ball. So automatically your right quad is gonna turn on, but we are still working on that left hamstring, the left glute, supporting the knee right above the ankle. So I'm not too far forward, I'm trying to stay a little back. Hold yourself here into the ball for a second. You're gonna take the same right hand, you're gonna press it against the floor in a nice palm, nice and open, steady with the palm. Swing your left leg back behind you. Find that 3-point kick. And then step the foot back toward your chair. Lift your hands up and then bounce into the ball. A couple more of these. We're gonna do this again. So hold the ball down, push the right hand, slide your left leg back, and then slide it through. We're gonna do the same thing, just a little quicker. So we're gonna go down, kick, back, and up. Notice how I'm stacking my shoulders over the ball every single time, trying to find that lean back. Good, ball stays steady under my right knee. Back, 1 more time, back and through. Perfect, now we're gonna stay with that left leg back, and you're just gonna bring both hands to the floor. So match your hands on the shoulders, wrap the hip, and then pulse that left leg 1 more time, super long. This time we're in a little lower to the ground, just for 3 more. 2 and 1, flex your left toes, push them against the floor. Elevate your ball leg, your right toes, and then tuck your tailbone, lift your hips, roll the ball towards you. It's coming to the ankles, the knee comes to the nose. Bring the ball straight under your hip, tuck the toe, pick up the leg. So drop the leg, pull the knee, single climber here with a little bit of a ball. Try and keep the work, abdomen section nice and in. Push the floor away with your palms. Kick that left leg along and drive that right hip by pulling from the belly. One more time, open up, hold the knee in, pick up your hips and then try so the ball's a little more rounded, and then kind of drive it towards you, pulling the ball toward your nose. You got 8 of these. Draw the chin to the chest, push the floor around your shoulders. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a second, come onto your feet. You can come up nice and slow, rounded back. Let's lose the ball for a second. We're gonna do something small without the ball before we go to the other side. Little cardio routine. So I'm gonna open up into a wide second. I'm gonna use the ball in my inner hand, and I'm just gonna press out. So knees out, heels in, toes out, open your chest, long reach of the arms. 4 of these. 3 more, we're gonna pause at the bottom. 2, last one, hold it. I'm gonna wrap myself all the way to the bar, towards my chair, finding a little low squat. And then I'm gonna do this again. I'm gonna open out. Now my inside leg, my left leg, I'm gonna cross it into a curtsy, reach that same hand to the floor as I open up the chest, and then open back to the side. I'm gonna close it. I'm gonna do the same thing. You're gonna see my back side for a second. I'm gonna open up in the reverse, opposite side. Inside leg, right leg is gonna reach back, open up, bring it back, and in. So super simple. I just fold it and fold into either side. But the fun part is just doing this accurately and a lot quicker. So let's take it to the beat. We open out, open and reach back and out. Open and reach back. Find your surface every time. Lengthen the arms. Find a lower position onto the ground. Think of wrapping those hips, opening out, sitting low with your body. Push and press and back. Good. Let's do one more each side. Last one, again, think of your feet, matching them together and then wrapping them up. Finish on the opposite side, reach back and in. And we are done with our first side. So I'm just gonna pick up the chair. I'm gonna take it over to the opposite part of my mat. You can stay where you are, just flip over. Let's get ready. Ball between your thighs, right toward your seat, take a step back. Walk your feet so they're about a fist apart. And then let's hold it into your heels, tiny pulse. Good. Take a breath. Perfect. Now look at your toes. See, they're not turned out. They're facing the same direction, especially the pinky toes. And then hold yourself on a low seat. Wrap the thighs around the ball. Lift your heels as high as they can go. And then drop them down, fully compressing to the floor. So on that full connection of the foot. Try and think of the arches of the feet here. Lifting from that muscle and pulling back from that spring. A little quicker. Heels, pop them up and down. I'm not coming high-low. I'm staying low with my hips. Perfect. Now, one more time here, and then we're gonna hold the heels to the floor. Hold the heels down, sit 1 inch lower, wrap the knees on the ball. It's very undetectable. You can't even see what I'm doing, but I'm really squeezing tight, never fully releasing away from the ball. Good, now let's do one of each. I wanna pop the heels once, and then squeeze the ball with my heels on the ground. 1 lift, 1 pull in. Can we do this double time? We go high and wrap, lift and wrap. Big lift, squeeze, up and squeeze. You got 4 of these. Go, we gotta match that first part. 2 more. Last one, hold the heels down, lower down, hip, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Undetectable squeeze in, just wrapping. 3 more, 2 and 1. Hold that little squeeze, but we're gonna release the left hand. We're gonna reach it to the ball and we're gonna pop it up towards your ear. Now find a little pulse here. Reach out, find that horizon lunge, tailbone back, chest forwards. 3 more, last 2. Same right leg, left leg is gonna pop back. So I'm gonna push the ball as I bend low into a lunge, and then I'm gonna match my feet back to the same spot as I reach that arm up. Again, we push it down for 4. Look how low my left knee comes down. I wanna find that low hip on that left side. Now, hold that last one down, stay here, and then push the ball into the floor. Bop your left leg a little cross behind you and back towards the center. So I go bop and back. It's a little curtsy. Try and keep that right hip bone steady and back, and then reach the weight into the right heel, not the toes. 2 more. Last one, and then we pop up. I'm gonna do all 3 moves together. Find a little combo. We step lunge, 1 cross behind, and then pop up. So maybe your eyes kind of follow that tiny ball as it helps you pull yourself up and down. The working leg is always gonna be the steady leg, not the moving part. So stabilize that right hip. You got 2 more. Push it back. Last one here. Down and up. Good job. Now let's stay back in the lunge for a second, but just to keep the ball on the floor. If you need, you move it a little back. You're gonna pop both heels on top of it. I'm gonna turn my body slightly on an angle. Bend the knees, find your low squat. Both hands can be on your surface. Can you bring your knees a little closer together? Wiggle your toes so they're spreading deep into the floor, and then make sure your weight is in your heels. So you're on the ball, which is an unsteady surface, so already hard. Hold it there. Stay here. You're gonna take your outside leg, your left. You're gonna drop it to the floor and try and reach your left hand right between your toes. 4 of these. 3. Now let's bring your knees together, sit low in your hips. Maybe the hand to your hip, maybe the hand to your surface. Take it out for 4. Good. 3. Bring it back up, chest comes up for 4. Now we're gonna stay on the bottom of this, so open into a squat, 4 of these, and we're gonna start to push off of that free leg. So we're gonna lift out into our best. Oh, I'm gonna lose some balance. Hold it up there, 4 of these. 3, 2, we're gonna sit it down, back to that wide squat. Good. And then I'm gonna lift up and find a pause. 4, open the chest, open that right, left hip. Do this again, perfect. Let's do this on a double count, 2 on each side. So 2 pulse at the top, 2 pulse at the bottom. So I need a very, very steady ball leg, right? Pull it up for 2, in. Last one here, we're gonna take it, 1 of each. So let's bring the feet together, take it out to the side. Open it out, little arabesque, and then back to the side. A little quicker, we go in, out, lift, and lower. My left arm is gonna swing in front of me, opening up my shoulder. So make it an active arm. Reach the hand behind the ankle, in, out, open. You got 2 more here. Big rise. Go all the way down, find your full range. 1 more time here, in, out, hold the out. Little pulses, find your balance. Maybe a little deeper bend on your stand leg, pull the left knee behind you. Open up the chest, little reach, look past the toes for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, so we're gonna step towards your surface. My front leg is my ball leg, right? So my left foot is gonna go on the ball. My right leg is gonna go forwards. Hold it there for a second. You're gonna wrap that left thigh out and pull it in. So again, I'm not moving my toes. I'm just opening the knee. My left leg is steady. I just wrap that left hip. My right knee is steady, open up. I'm gonna touch the floor with my left hand. Bring it back to the bar, a little quicker. Open and in. So my left side body is moving as my right side body is staying steady, right? I go touch and up. It's a little tiny wrap. Try not to exaggerate it too much. Hold yourself facing your chair. Open the hands wider and then push your body weight into the surface so you have a little more push against the upper body. You're gonna pick up your front leg, your right leg. You're gonna sweep it behind you in that long line of action. You're gonna bring the knee in back, step it down. We're gonna pulse it down, push it back. So just find that swing. Hips and shoulders stay square to the front. I'm just lengthening out from the back leg, trying to find that contraction, not from my back, but from my gluteal muscle. 1 more time, hold it. Give me a little pulse. Let's combo these 2 moves together. I'm gonna start slow and then we're gonna pick up the tempo as we always do. We open and touch, we bring everything to square. We swing the leg back, chest comes in, open the chest, step it in. So we go out and in, back, in, out, in, back, and in. If you're adding that little pointed toe on that right leg, you want to maintain a bend in your steady leg the whole time. 2 more. Last one here. We're going to take that right leg back. You're going to hold it. Chest in, shoulders pull back, ribs together, abs up and in. Soft bend in your left leg and reach that toe further back. 5, 4. Get a long line here, crown to toe. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the foot forwards. Okay, our finale. We're gonna take the ball right under your left knee. So my right ankle is right over the right ankle is right under the knee. Keeping your chest up, tuck your back toes for support, and then give me a little pulse here. Take a second, feel your pelvic floor muscles, a little tuck in of the pelvis, and really activate your left quad here to support that little bounce. So it's already on, but we're gonna get it even more. Hold yourself here for a second. Same hand, left hand to the ground. Use your right hand on the bar, your surface. Lengthen that right leg back. Step the foot through, pull yourself up. In, push back. Good. Take a second here. And then do the same extension. Again, all the way back and forth. Just 2 more. Good. Trying to feel that uneven hold to that side body plank, lots of core stability. Let's hold that leg back. Hold the right leg back and then keep your pulse back as you walk your hands right under the shoulder. If you need, measure yourself out a little bit like me, finding stability on the ball, pulling the hip down, that right hip down. Hold it, flex your right toes, touch them into the floor, hover your bottom right foot, left foot, and then slide the ball in, bring it back, touch the toes. Lift the leg, pull the ball. So we go for that single climber, pulling up and out of the chest, finding that deep abdominal control, scooping the belly, up and out, and then pull. 2 more, up, and wrap. 1 more time. Pull that knee towards you, pick it up an inch, and then pulse it toward your nose. 8, 7, think of lifting the shoulder blades off the floor, rounding the ribs for 3, last 2, last 1. Take a second, take your knees down. Let's stretch it out. Open your knees, bring the toes together, sit your hips down, and just roll the ball away from your chest. Let it land just under the wrist as you soften the fingers on top of it, and give yourself a moment to draw the ribs toward your thighs and breathe. Perfect. Let's take a moment to pull back. Ladies, thank you for joining me. This was great, short, sweet, and exactly what I needed.